Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and
Your wound.
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time.
Want me to stand in for you?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red. Then I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool.
tell me more about Vivian.
Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists. I was looking forward to winning the tourney.
Hardly your regular job, this.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin. Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed must.
Fine, I'll look into it.
I shall be forever in your debt.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ.
How about some swordplay?
You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
I can fight. Quickly! From the right! Now!
I expected you to do well.
Could probably use some more practice.
Just unto the knight returned from his days at war. Yet the lass for whom he'd pined and yearned had married days. I can fight. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go to the crayfish. You! Quickly! From the right! Now!
I expected you to do well. Were you, I would train on the race.
Time for some target practice.
Come with me.
Some Milton, you left us to
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
Hit the red targets! Once more?
Gladly give it a...
Once more?
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts...
Let's do some
Excellent Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now. All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite the challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your The time you have to complete the course shall increase. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. Will you give it another...
No. on now.
So,
Greed and lust trump honor. Wisdom lies stripped of all that.
Going! Welk!
Need a bit of grooming. My time's up.
On my ding! Cheap and fara!
Greetings.
Naturally, we must first see to formalities.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right. Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in...
Who mentioned using it in combat?
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges?
Guillaume told me a bit about the contest.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase. Finally, the group melee in the arena. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent.
Con- Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to...
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration.
Geralt. Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of...
Thanks. Another time.
Ha! You've denied me some diversion, but at the least my eyes are in for a treat.
I salute you! The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Seraphics of Forhorn, give us a bow! The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win. Brave Seraphics has hit over one half of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glory's first sparks? Radix jumps ahead, leaves the others behind. Seraphics has won! His boat struck the goal! Yet even this cannot soothe the ache in his soul.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. My medallion's vibrating strongly.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You...
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair dear. Thou hast doth...
Just that it's big, royal feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Royal feather tend to be fond of birds. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Used to make compresses. Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my latest tent? Why were you in there?
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous! Gaze at the host assembled before us! Look upon chivalry's best and most storied! Come from far lands, here to seek glory! Hear now their names as I shout them aloud! Savor their titles, of their presence be proud! Palmerin, the Baron of Longfall! Linus of Metina! Renfarn of Atra! Hormakaspark of Meicht! Dodimir of Troy! Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess! Delwyn of Craigiau! Count Tai of Dondal! Ansay of Lilia and Ridia a prince! Graphics of Forhorn! For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer! The faint power of silence, tawny champion from last year! Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face Sir Gregoire in a challenge severe! Does ignorance demand a bargain seat?
Graphics of Forhorn. Is that what you call yourself? You shot for me. To this day I bear marks where I met your steel. But don't you remember? I am Tai of Dorntal, and I swear to you, before the tourney's end, I shall have added another buck.
Done. Then step aside.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian, her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. Before us Sir Ravix of Forhorn dubbed, his spurs flash like lightning, to a shine they've been rubbed.
Let's go.
And he's up! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
They say storks bring babies.
If thy lips don't stink of wine, thy wife won't know their mind.
So close! Will he last? Endure and keep pace? A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent.
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast.
Lead the way.
So, any thoughts on...
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I are.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Brux...
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure.
Arrives. Let us drink. To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness it...
Actually, you don't know her all that well. Dropped something.
I demand satisfaction. You've insulted me twicely.
And twicely ought to be enough.
You refuse to duel? Then I shall show you how I treat cowards!
It's nearly snapped! At him!
Nothing, Ty. Might want to give some serious thought to whether you want to face me for a fourth.
I shall kill you, freak!
You got your chance, sir. You failed to seize it.
We shall meet again, mutant.
My heart swells to who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives. Strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest.
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever seeking Lady Vivienne. Some kind of maniac.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere. leave.
Witcher.
Lady Vivienne? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not?
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Only thing I've figured out so far is you're no danger to anyone.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter?
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what when she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. but I was too young.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full, but now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life.
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy. I never thought I would get one. Yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just...
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Tough case. Curse's hold on her grows stronger every day. Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes. Which method do you believe to be best for Vivienne?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivienne.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivienne, I fear she might be too proud.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her.
I'm counting on you, Witcher. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team.
Got it. Thanks.